scenes, newspaper headlines, radio and television reports. They are proving she is the most famous ship in the world today as she begins a fabulous voyage to faraway places. In Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada's great metropolis of the Pacific Northwest, her trip begins. An air of excitement grips the city. As the word spreads, the Bounty is coming. Outside the harbor, the noise is deafening. Whistles, horns, and bells sound a welcome as more than 400 small craft form an escort for the triumphal entry into historic Burrard Inlet. People, police estimate more than 350,000 of them, line every shore surrounding the harbor to shout their own greetings as the ship passes majestically under the great Lions Gate Bridge. This colorful ship has captured the imagination of the adventurous and the romantic ever since she was built in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer expressly for mutiny on the Bounty. As fireboats and yachts accompany her to the inner harbor, the Bounty edges into a dock in the heart of the city, where Royal Canadian Navy bands, Scottish pipers, government officials, and thousands of other well-wishers are awaiting her. The red carpet of welcome is laid down. Civic leaders step aboard to receive three-cornered hats and scrolls that pronounce them honorary members of the Bounty crew. Docked alongside one of the main streets of Vancouver, the ship proves an irresistible magnet for visitors. During her three-day stay in the city, more than 75,000 persons, 31,000 in one day alone, step aboard to get a close view of the decks on which Marlon Brando, Trevor Howard, and the other performers so recently enacted the historic story of Fletcher Christian, Captain Bligh, and the most famous mutiny in the history of the sea. As the leading newspaper headlined it, HMS Bounty is here, and the city surrenders willingly. Next port of call, Victoria, where another thrilling reception awaits her. The people of this capital city of British Columbia are ready and anxious to live up to their reputation for old-fashioned hospitality. After passing the overnight steamer from Seattle, the Bounty edges into the pier, which has been especially built for her, in front of the government's impressive Parliament building and the famous Empress Hotel. Premier Bennett, head of the government, is on hand to receive a tri-cornered hat and to learn about the ship from Captain Ellsworth Coggins, who has commanded her since she was built. During 2 days in Victoria, 28,000 persons go aboard the ship, some having traveled many miles from remote areas of the province, coming to the city in buses chartered especially for the big event. Premier Bennett requested that the vessel make a return visit after completion of her world tour, and the entire city of Victoria happily seconded the invitation. And so to Seattle, to join the famed Space Needle as a part of the Great World's Fair. Passengers aboard the fair's Century 21 ferryboat are fortunate. They have a close view of the Bounty as she enters the harbor and is greeted by Coast Guard vessels, fireboats, and other small craft. After providing a spectacular panorama against the city's skyline, the ship approaches the popular Polynesian Pier, where crowds have been waiting for hours. So many people that even the police find it almost impossible to estimate the number. They are there with confetti and horns and happy smiles, all part of the gay carnival atmosphere of the fair. For Captain Coggins, Official greetings from John Sherburne, Lieutenant Governor of the state of Washington. Then a welcome from Joseph Gandy, President of the World's Fair. For almost a week, the Bounty would remain in Seattle, a magnet for the hundreds of thousands flocking to the city to attend the fair. And now, San Francisco. Her sails unfurled, the Bounty moves under the Golden Gate Bridge and provides one of the most beautiful sights this greatest of all natural harbors has ever seen. From the shores, the people of San Francisco, alerted to her arrival by newspapers, radio, and television, see her move gracefully past famous landmarks. A never-to-be-forgotten sight, and one probably never to be repeated. A sight that is fast becoming familiar to the Bounty and her crew. Well-wishers waiting to greet her and them. There are people and more people. San Francisco's popular Mayor George Christopher becomes an honorary Bounty officer as visitors crowd onto the deck of the famous ship. Before she would leave the Golden Gate City, the Bounty would be visited by more than 200,000 persons. For 4 days, they swarmed over the ship, all of them young in spirit, and some young in years. No part of the ship escaped their inspection or their cameras. And following her visit, once more this great ship moves into the Pacific to continue her voyage to other cities, calling attention everywhere to Mutiny on the Bounty.